I'm interested, though, how you came to be addicted to drugs and alcohol.
It was a powerful experience. I was making a movie called Lepke, and on the back lot of a studio. And we worked during the day, and then we'd sneak shooting at night for 4 hours. And I was exhausted, not physically so much, but emotionally.
Yeah.
And this woman that was working on the set came up to me and said, "You tired?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Try this." She had a little packet of paper, and I opened it and I knew it was cocaine. I had not tried it before. I rolled up a dollar bill. I never did it after that on a dollar bill. I was told to always use a $100 bill. This was the way you snorted cocaine. And I snorted it. And I found an instant energy. I went and did my work, and then I found a peculiar craving for it. So by the time I finished work, she had given me 2 of those packets at $100 each. Little pricey, but I used them. It worked out fine. Next day in the afternoon, I decided to see if I could find some. I wanted to experiment. I couldn't believe that I would get bummed out by it. And I made a connection. And I bought 15 grams of it and laid it out carefully so I wouldn't overdo it. But I found that difficult. I find that out of that 14 or 15 grams I had, I used 6 before I went out that evening.
Wow.
And I found myself using it quite rapidly. And before I knew it, beautiful lady, I was hooked. As easy as that. I didn't find it difficult. I find it energizing. I found it a wonderful way to have sex. And I found at that time, cocaine was a powerful magnet for a woman to relax her moral attitude about cocaine and fulfill her sexual needs and also her partner's. So you see, it was a fucking period of time.
Yes. You feel there's a powerful connection between sexuality and cocaine?
Very much.
Describe it to me.
For me, it was a very close relationship. From then on in, my dear, I went blank. I hardly remember what happened. I started using more and more and more of it. I had a beautiful coin collection, gold coins. I sold them so I'd get enough money to buy cocaine. And then I started to freebase. And freebase was much more devastating than snorting it. Snorting it, your nose got burned and you couldn't breathe, and you thought that was the end. Wait till you start smoking it. Your mind would go off in different directions and different areas. You would stop wanting to see people. You wouldn't take care of yourself. You lived like somebody that was nuts living in your house, and you were. Relationships disappeared. They ended. Oh, I thought I was encouraging relationships. Okay? For a quick minute. I wasn't. I was just wasting time. And it was a good lengthy period of time. It was a good almost 5 years.
What happened to your career, your life during this time?
My career by that time, I had noticed that it wasn't as intense. And I got angry at my profession and the people in it. At a time that I felt that I could have used the help of the Screen Actors Guild, the Academy, all these organizations that support our profession, that they threw us away by tired little toys. Broke my heart.
Do you think that there was a direct relationship between your drug use and your sense that you were finding it hard to maintain your level of success that you...
Oh, there's no question about it. Under the using of any of these substances, cocaine, up and down cocaine, marijuana, all of these, you know.
And alcohol as well.
Alcohol particularly. So between, and I never drank before 45 or so. It was, there I was an alcoholic and drug abused person. I would never believed it. I used to jump in the back of trolley cars. I, who could paint a painting in 4 hours, a huge canvas. I, who could be the best friend you ever had. And there I was, drifting away. Drifting away. Lost in the... I wanted to be a hero all my life. I didn't want to end up as the enemy, you know.
Was there some level, Tony, at which, at this point, you became tired of the war? It was like you'd been in a battle your whole life.
Yes.
Between early life, mother,
Yes.
wives,
Yes.
the career, Hollywood,
Yes.
everything. At this point, it seems to me that you just began to become tired of always fighting. And these things, these substances, for a while, seemed to make it a little bit easier.
Yes, a little bit easier. Well put.